Hey everyone, Simon here today for the Modern Awakened Perspective, your map for the path to enlightenment. And I'm going to have 2 or 3 videos for you today for this Tuesday, May 21st, 2019. Now my first video is about a protester who just got acquitted for a violent attack on a cameraman despite all kinds of video and lots of witnesses to, basically give all the evidence needed to prove that this had taken place. So, before I get into the story, please give me a thumbs up if you like this sort of content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you have, I really do appreciate your support. Let me go ahead and get into this video. The story again is about a violent left protester acquitted after hitting cameraman in the head. In Portland, Oregon, a jury has delivered not guilty verdicts in the case of a protester who was up on charges of assault and harassment after hitting a news cameraman with a wooden pallet during last summer's Occupy ICE protest. Despite multiple witnesses and the cameraman recording during the incident, a jury of 6 ruled that the actions of protester Danielle James did not constitute assault or harassment, essentially saying it's legal for protesters to attack members of the media. Now, jurors were shown video of James screaming, "F the media," calling the news crew maggots, insulting the makeup and clothes of the news crew, using racial slurs, all while recording on Facebook Live. Despite her clear hostility towards the reporter and witness testimony by other news crews at the scene, James and her lawyer claimed the cameraman conjured up the entire story just to bring her down. Now, James was shown trying to sabotage the efforts of the news crews by repeatedly shouting expletives in the background as they tried to do live broadcasts. Yet at the trial, she said she was happy that they were there. Now, a cameraman from another channel testified he saw James intentionally swing the wooden gate made of pallets into the cameraman, Carter Maynard, as she screamed for him to get the F out. Now, Maynard was left with pain, dizziness, headaches, bruises, and a concussion. 2 medical professionals who diagnosed the concussion testified for the prosecution. But a doctor hired for the defense said Maynard didn't suffer a concussion despite having never examined him. Now, there were multiple verbal and physical assaults on journalists that day also, not just this guy. My question is, what kind of precedent is this setting? What does this say about the Portland area? This is the same area where I reported about journalist Andy No being assaulted on multiple occasions at a different protest and also at his gym. It seems like the government there and officials in the area approved that the protesters were attacking and condoned this type of violence. So this is pretty amazing to me that despite all this evidence, this lady was acquitted. Blatant lies, there's video evidence showing that what her and her lawyer were saying is the exact opposite of what really went down. So anyway, as usual, the comment section is open. Feel free to comment whether you agree or disagree with what I've said. But that's the story from my perspective. I'll see you guys on the next one.